Ballon d'Or 2023. Messi, Haaland, Mbappe, Rodri, or someone else? Today we are gonna clarify the matter once and for all because the answer is already there. Let's get into it. The 2022-23 season was truly unique. For the first time in the history of football, the World Cup was held in the middle of the campaign, and it's this tournament that has the biggest impact when we talk about summing up the football year's results. Argentina won the whole thing together with a great Leo Messi, but over time the hype and memories subsided a bit, and the GOAT's victory in the next poll from France Football is no longer being mentioned so confidently. Voting will take place in August, and the award will be handed out in October. Manchester City managed to win the treble, which is now being talked about much more than the Argentines' triumph in Qatar. So what are the postseason odds, and who are the top contenders for the trophy? The announcement of the 2023 Ballon d'Or candidates is still a long way off, though the names of footballers who will certainly get into the list of the top 32 best players on the planet are already known. Let's have a closer look at them, shall we? First things, we are to announce the list of footballers who had impressive seasons and agree not to dwell on their achievements in detail in order to save time for main contenders. So, the list of nominees should definitely include Harry Kane, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Grealish, Stones, Bernardo Silva, Alvarez, Gundogan, Salah, Saka, Lautaro Martinez, Bellingham, Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen, Benzema, and Lewandowski. In total, we have listed 18 footballers in whom we are absolutely sure. Alright, we are moving on to the 6 main characters of the season: Rodri, Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, De Bruyne, Haaland, and Messi. These guys here require a thorough coverage of accomplishments. Rodri was a key element of Manchester City's long-awaited victory in the Champions League, who scored the only goal in the final. No wonder the Spanish midfielder was awarded the Champions League Player of the Season as a result. As of this moment, he is considered the strongest player in his position, and it was his skills that allowed Man City to complete their iconic first-ever treble. Besides, Rodri also won the Nations League with the national team in June. This football year will be remembered by Rodrigo Hernandez for the rest of his life. Vinicius Jr. Last season, it was Vinicius who became the #1 player at Real Madrid, being 22 years of age. Do not forget that it's a team with such elite performers as Modric and Benzema. What can we say? The lad has world-class stats: 24 goals and 25 assists, won Copa del Rey, Club World Cup, and UEFA Super Cup. Add to the mix constant struggles he had in La Liga stadiums, where Vini has been the most prominent victim of racist abuse. Now we can already say that Junior is one of the world football's top-notch stars, and he is capable of winning the Ballon d'Or in the coming years. Kylian Mbappe. If only France had beaten Argentina in the World Cup final, rest assured it would have been Mbappe who would have taken the Ballon d'Or. Kylian was one of the 2 main phenomena of the tournament alongside Messi. Throughout the tournament, the attacker scored 8 goals, delivered 2 assists, and most importantly, scored a hat-trick in the final. Unfortunately, he was not destined to lift the cup over his head. Individually, it was an amazing season by Kylian standards: 53 goals and 14 assists, but in terms of trophies, he has only the Liga 1 gold, not enough to succeed, although, as always, Mbappe believes that he should be awarded. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne is almost the main architect of Manchester City's treble: 10 goals and 32 assists. 32 assists in a single season, can you believe it? His link-up play with Haaland struck fear into opponents even before the matches kicked off, while his goal at the Santiago Bernabeu turned out to be crucial in the 2-leg tie, allowing the Sky Blues to advance to the second leg with confidence. Despite Kevin suffering an injury in the UCL final, he was up there, among the 2 main stars of the best club team in Europe, Manchester City. Now let's discuss our two main contenders between whom the showdown for first place will unfold. Erling Haaland or Lionel Messi? That's how the main Ballon d'Or 2023 question sounds. Back in December, everyone was sure that Messi had totally conquered his 8th Ballon d'Or when, after an excellent start with PSG, he got the much-desired victory at the World Cup in Qatar, also becoming the undisputed #1 player of the World Cup. Leo was selected as the World Cup player of the tournament, who scored 8 goals and provided 3 assists. Leo Messi completed football. He won everything he could and could have calmly finished the season, which he eventually did, slightly shaking up his unconditional chances for a victory. Nevertheless, his individual statistics are still at another level: 38 goals and 25 assists, also taking into account Ligue 1 and French Super Cup as additional silverware. As soon as Messi calmed down, got knocked out of the Champions League, and began to be booed by PSG supporters on a regular basis, then on the scene came some guy named Erling Haaland. Right in his debut season in the English Premier League, the Norwegian simply tore everyone apart and made quite a show in the Champions League playoffs. He broke all possible records in the Premier League, won the Golden Boot race, and in general, was the main hero of Manchester City, whose goals led Guardiola's words to the treble after all. 53 goals and 9 assists. The Norwegian Cyborg's individual performance was something out of this world, and as April came, it seemed that he would actually compete for the Ballon d'Or amid Messi's depressing PSG squad, but… But ultimately, Leo Messi will be the one taking the Ballon d'Or with a probability of at least 90%. Why? Here are some of the reasons why. The first reason lies in Erling Haaland himself. The Norwegian was surprisingly ineffective in the final matches of Manchester City's season, having only 1 goal in 8 appearances. These games included the most important battles the citizens had: the semi-final against Real Madrid and the final against Inter Milan. Moreover, remember his goalless 90-plus minutes at the FA Cup finals. The fact that Haaland was useful to his team is undeniable, but to fit the main character's shoes, Erling needs to score at toughest times. That's what his style of play requires him to do. By the way, folks, press the like button if you want Messi to take the 8th Ballon d'Or. The second reason is the World Cup. It's no secret that the World Cup happened to become the main football event of the 2022-23. The tournament is held once every 4 years, and considering the hype and miracles Leo Messi did in Qatar, this was his prime stage in football for Argentina, the performance after which no more doubts aroused. GOAT debate is over. Messi has officially defeated Cristiano Ronaldo. Media coverage makes the third reason. Messi wins in the media aspect as well. When we talk about the Ballon d'Or, this component makes very much sense. After all, journalists and national team captains and coaches are in charge of voting. Follow the golden rule: the one who is the talk of the town wins. La Pulga generated huge hype with his World Cup triumph, and then generated another hype wave with his unexpected decision to go to Inter Miami. On June 24th, the great Argentine turned 36 years old, while the media continues to rank him the best active footballer on the planet. The fourth reason is political. Yes, you've heard it right. Messi's move to the United States of America is a big geopolitical transfer meant to showcase Lionel being the first football player in history to bring the Ballon d'Or to America. It seems to us that it creates an additional factor to surely affect everyone interested. Just think how many people would want to see such an event. Messi may end up visiting the White House for lunch with Joe Biden following the occasion. Folks, we hope you enjoyed this video and reward our team with your like and subscription. The Football Club channel was with you. Check out our other videos starring Leo Messi too. Choose a video suitable to your taste and stay tuned for more content.